Hello everyone and welcome to our channel Decor Online. Today we will talk about the backyard oasis. What exactly do these words mean in contemporary design and how you can create it? Which trends, tips and colors are better to select, and what elements, materials and plants you can use to create the place of your dream. So let's start. First, let me remind you what is an oasis in nature. This is a small paradise in the middle of the desert with lush greenery, crystal clear water and waterfalls or small lake. Finding such a place in nature is very difficult. It was the meaning of the oasis years earlier, but in modern design only part of this meaning has been preserved. In a contemporary design, paradise, sandal and crystal clean water is not necessary. But a backyard oasis is still a place where you can keep calm and rest after a long day at work. The good thing is that we can create our own backyard oasis and choose exactly the element we want. For each people it will be a different place. The main task of this place is to make you feel rested and relaxed. So, what is the best way to start? There are a few things to consider when you try to create a home oasis. Think about what exactly you want to see in this place. A simple patio, outdoor dining table, a place of retreat or a big garden, maybe a waterfall or a pond. But firstly, ask yourself what makes you feel relaxed. Is it a pool or fireplace? Maybe just lush greenery that looks like a forest or a wild beach. From here, best to start planning your own oasis. Everything that makes you calm and peaceful you should add to this plan of your backyard. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to follow our channel. Also, you can let us know in the comments what you want to see in next video. Other one important thing is fencing. Oasis is a secluded place where you should not be disturbed by neighbors or strangers. Therefore, it is important to provide a fence in advance. But the fence should organically fit into the surrounded space, so it's better to choose natural materials, stone or wood. The height of the fence depends on the surrounding nature and presence of neighbors. If the main task is the height from prying eyes, the fence should be quite high. A ledge fence can be replaced with a hedge, which will fit perfectly into the oasis. However, please keep in mind that you will have to care about plants. Also, pay attention to interesting gardening ideas like vertical gardens. They are simple and ergonomic, and you can make them by yourself without the help of any landscape designers. Planting can be done in pots or boxes. If you want to make a solid vertical garden, you can use coconut coir. It is a fiber from the intercape of the coconut palm. It will be a good breathing ground for vertical gardening. Here you can combine, for example, fence and climbing plants. As soon as greenery grows, it will fill the wall, and you will be able to create the effect of a natural oasis with its lush wild vegetation. Also, you can add some interesting fence ideas in your backyard oasis. For example, gabions. A steel mesh structure filled with stone can replace a classic stone fence. Or maybe you can use louver fence, an excellent solution for those who dislike solid fences. Modern trends suggest installing stretcher boards not vertically but horizontally instead. For people who like a beach style, great idea will be bamboo fence. This type of fencing is especially suitable for a home oasis if exotic plants are used in landscaping. And if you more like classic style, You can choose Love White Wood Picket Fence. It will look great with any type of plants. And remember the basic rules. The lower your backyard oasis is, the simpler and lower the fence should be. Well, let's talk about plants for your oasis. What is the most important thing in home oasis? Of course, large greenery. And any yard, large or small, can be turned into an oasis. Of course, the overall design can be tailored to the individual taste and preferences of the owner. So, it will be a serene Japanese-style garden, a Mediterranean-style patio, or a modern-style backyard is up to you. But there are some elements that you need to be considered in advance. They will contribute to the visual appeal and create a special atmosphere in your backyard. It's better to choose plants that complement each other and the overall design. You can select large evergreens like shrubs, perennials and herbs. Remember that your garden must have the color accent, otherwise it will look dull and monotonous. But accent can also be added by garden furniture or design elements, not only by plants. So, have a collect backyard oasis design guidelines. At first, consider not only the initial impression and the cost of landscaping, but also the complexity of care in the future. If the plants are planted in the ground and not in pots, you will need to take care of them the whole year. Many designers recommended choosing evergreen conference for the backyard oasis, such as arborvitae, pines, firs and spruces. They not only pleasing to the eye, but also give the bewitching aroma of essential oils on the sunny day. In addition, you do not have to remove fallen leaves with the onset of the autumn. Secondly, consider the climate of the region and the microclimate of your backyard. It can be divided into 4 main categories: full sun, partial sun, shade or deep shade. The tallest and most spreading trees will be planted in the area where it's necessary to create shade for people, and the plants that are able to adapt to such conditions should be placed in the deep shade. And last, come up with the theme of your oasis. If you are planning to create a Mediterranean-style garden, choose roses, conference, citrus fruit and lavender. You can also add herbs such as thyme, sage and rosemary. For a Japanese garden, sakura, decorative plants, magnolias and rhododendron would be a great idea. Peonies, irises and chrysanthemums will help to add a bright accent. And from trees, it's better to plant dwarf peonies, Japanese maples and bamboo. The same will help to see a complete picture of the future of your oasis. When you are designing a landscape, it's helpful to think of your backyard like it was a house with rooms. Plants will help you to zone the territory of your oasis and form a kind of rooms in the open air. Use paths and architectural forms to further divide the space. It will look great if they are made from the same materials as your fence. Next, let's talk about the color for your backyard oasis. There are so many beautiful hues in nature that we often overboard trying to include them all in your backyard oasis decor. Modern design, most of the time, means reducing the number of colors. Great idea are focused on the interior of the house. Choose one color that you really like and use its shades in your backyard design. Then determine the most contrasting color. It's necessary for color accents. and one or few neutral ones to dilute the previous two. As neutral, designers recommended choose gray, brown, sand, creamy, lavender, blue or dark blue. These rules apply to items that will be placed in the garden. If we are talking about plants, green colors or different shades will prevail here. It will become a natural background on which you can place two contrasting shades to delight the plant's picture with neutral tones. When our background for your resting place will be ready, let's think about a direct place for rest. It can be a terrace, pergola or just patio. The hard floor area is a great place for grilling, gathering and outdoor recreation. Adding an outdoor terrace to your home is also one of the smart investments you can make for your house if you will decide to resale it. Of course, it's not necessary to build a terrace, especially if your backyard has a small space. In this case, it may be better to choose a little patio or sun lounger. For the patio, it's better to place it in the area of partial sun or shade. For relaxation, choose natural material furniture sets with thick, comfortable cushions, just like your home sofa. If you want to make your oasis cozier, you can add a fireplace. And for more rest feeling, also would be great to add a waterfall. In a small space, you can choose a vertical one. If your backyard is teeny and plants take most of it, you can use folding umbrella to create shadows. Also, keep in mind that your outdoor furniture degrades a lot over time. Rain, snow, ice, wind, heat and other weather factors will definitely affect its condition. To ensure your furniture lasts as long as possible, choose one that is weather resistant. In this case, better to select furniture from teak and willow, with a plastic or metal frame. The same goes for pillows. Look for weather-resistant materials like a waterproof canvas. In addition, you can think about a hammock or ending a chair for complete relaxation in your oasis. There are convenient additions that will allow you to forget about the all worries in the bosom of nature. If you like to spend time in the backyard in the evening or ever at night, then it will be good to think about outdoor lighting. There can be garlands along the fence, tiki torches around the perimeter, candles on the table, or outdoor sconces attached on the front to the house. All these things will help to create a cozy atmosphere. And also, do not forget about highlighting trees, paths, and landscape flower beds. For this, better to use solar-powered lamps. If you have a terrace, steps, or your backyard have a few levels, that would be great to add lighting on the vertical side of this construction. So, we return to the question, what is the backyard oasis? Everyone has their own answer to this question. For some, large greenery or bright fragrant flowers may not be enough. What objects will help to create a special atmosphere for relaxation? Waterfall, small channels, pond, and lake are more than just a nice aesthetic for your garden landscaping. This is a relaxing condition that creates an atmosphere for your oasis. The sound of water soothes and its movement visually expands the space. By the way, small ponds can be a great idea for zoning oasis, and the water wall looks very interesting near the vertical gardening. Another idea is a fire. For an oasis in the backyard, it is suitable as a fireplace, which is most often located on the patio or on the lake terrace. For small area, it may be better to choose a fire bowl. That will help to create coziness and warmth in cool evenings. If the backyard space allows, you can combine an oasis with a pool or jacuzzi, which will be a special relaxation zone with a full immersion in nature. Water and lush greenery are often all that a city dweller needs to forget about worries and calm down. Summing up, please remember that your oasis should be not only green and lush, but also cozy. Rugs, pillows, decorative details. That all can help to make your backyard as cozy as your house inside. Don't be afraid to be creative with your outdoor accessories. For example, use a bright carpet to highlight the recreation and communication area, or add extra pillows to tie it all together. Decorate your dining table with fun tableware as centerpieces to give your space a unique style. And by the way, do not forget that insects are very active in the warm season. For protection, you can install citronella candles, ticket torches, or choose other personal protective equipment. The oasis itself can help you with the pest control. For this, select mosquito repellent plants like citrus, marigold, lavender, or mint. It is better to place them in the open area near your patio or other places for rest. I hope that all these fresh and modern design ideas for backyard oasis will help you to create the place of your dream. And now we are finished. If you like this video or if it was useful for you, then you can support our channel by liking and subscribing. You can also write in the comments which idea you like most of all. See you in the next video. Bye!